Goddamn foreign TV. I told you we should have gotten a Zenith.
Hello and welcome to The Final Podcast, the last podcast you will ever listen to. We are the creators of the Spooky Pit, the innovators of the Passion Bump, and we take you down the darkest rabbit holes of all things horror.
Welcome, spooky bitches. We review horror movies and fuck 'em with comedy. We are your final bros, Brian, Hotboy, LaGrassa, and Shane. The British are coming. The British are coming. No way. It's just a bunch of lobsters with hats. Smith. And we are joined as always by our Scream Queen, Jen, the producer. Special guest, Danny D. Stringer Venda, back on the pod.
Yo, yo.
And first time guest, Shane's brother. Finally have him. Pleasure to have you, Nick. Long time coming.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here. And Shane actually has a real biological sibling and family member that's on the podcast, mentioned for once. So feels good to finally contribute, help the guys out.
Yeah, I don't have like these daughters or sons or other things that people like to say I have, but Nick is my real brother, so that's the important part. We finally have a real family member on the podcast for me.
Would Glenn agree with that statement?
He would.
I would like to see this rumored daughter. I know it's mentioned a bajillion times on this podcast.
Definitely has.
She's currently either still in Brian's basement or probably at Sauce's place.
Well,
if streaming earlier on the day that we're recording, so she's probably helping.
If I ever come across this daughter, I will be sure to let you all know.
You won't, because she doesn't exist.
If I ever come across it, I'll be sure to kill it.
Wow. Okay.
That took a turn.
That's dark. So with that said, let's jump into the Spooky Pit.
Wait, Brian. This is where we have a witch hunt. We have to kill the daughter.
Oh my! Which one is the daughter? Is that what we're doing?
What are we doing?
Witch hunt for the daughter?
So
No.
we're hunting your daughter.
We're jumping into the Spooky Pit. Actually,
You better hope I don't find her first.
Stop.
Oh my god. Okay, The Gremlins was released in 1984. It's a comedy horror. 3 rules for dealing with a Mogwai pet. Don't let it near bright light. Don't let it near water. Don't feed it after midnight. Unfortunately, these rules are broken by young Billy when he receives a Mogwai as an early Christmas gift, and a horde of monsters are unleashed on a small town. This movie stars Zach Gilligan as Billy, Phoebe Cates as Kate, Hoy Axon as Randall Peltzer, Corey Feldman as Pete. It's directed by Joe Dante.
Did you say Troy?
I said Joy.
Ah.
As in Nurse Joy?
Yes,
It's produced by Steven Spielberg as well.
it is important to know.
That's a good song you got there. Who produced that?
I actually think it was this band called GKM. You ever heard of
Yeah.
them?
Yeah, I did it. I made that. I produced the beat.
No, that was the joke.
I think some of my music is. I think that.
The spooky beat.
What's the other one? The Necronomicon is still in rotation.
It
and
is.
The Passion Bump.
Yes, it is.
Passion Bump was the first one I did for you.
It was.
Yeah.
It's got the
That's a good one.
longest lasting of the.
I think Spooky
scores.
Pit and Bash and Bump will always be.
So the Spooky Pit came out so perfect.
Spooky Pit's perfect.
I like that one. The
Passion Bump's great
the
too.
Necronomicon one also.
All good. This movie. We open up with an inventor in Chinatown, and he's being beckoned or summoned by a small child to go downstairs into the basement.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're in Chinatown and you see a small Chinese boy ushering you downstairs into an unsigned area, you're thinking 2 things. One, that he's leading you to get a Robert Kraft-like rub and tug, or that you're going to get a Mogwai out of this deal.
Both good.
Yeah. This one, though, leads to the Mogwai. So one thing we got to mention, though, because he doesn't just get the Mogwai, he's actually trying to sell first.
Inventor and salesman. He's a man of multiple skill sets.
Yeah. And he's trying to sell the bathroom buddy, something I know Nick's buying.
Oh, bathroom buddy for sure.
Swiss.
You walk in, you need a shave, got your nail clippers, you got everything you need. You got a toothbrush.
Literally Swiss bathroom knife is what it is.
It is a good idea.
Just poorly executed.
Yeah.
I mean, except when you use it and toothpaste just splurts all over
Yeah,
your freaking suit.
that's probably one thing. If that wasn't included in the bathroom buddy, I think it would actually be a viable invention.
Randall, who's the the guy who's in the store, he narrates this movie, but he only narrates at the beginning and the end. He doesn't do anything in the middle.
It's one of those. You just get beginning and ending narration. I actually like the ending narration to this movie. Okay, so the guy doesn't want to sell him the Mogwai, but the young boy, better salesman, sells him the Mogwai, $200.
It's a cheap Mogwai.
A very cheap Mogwai, especially for a magical creature.
They needed the money.
Yeah, that was the logic. He needed the money. Obviously, the older Chinese gentleman said, can't sell the Mogwai. He made it sound like there's a reason why they're not selling the Mogwai.
Yeah.
But they needed the money. The young boy may not have known everything about the Mogwai, so he's just like, we need the money, even if it's only $200. 80s, I guess $200 was a lot more money.
Yeah. $200 went a much longer way back then before hyperinflation.
Now you can't even get a cat with $200.
I can't even get groceries with $200.
Can't even get a rub a tug for $200.
I think you could still get a rub and tug for $200.
Shane?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Probably. Shane would definitely know.
Jesus Christ. So he gets the Mogwai. We learn the 3 very important rules. No water on them, no direct sunlight, no feeding them after midnight. Those are the 3 rules of the Mogwai. Then we cut back and we see Billy roaming the town. He's with his dog Barney. He goes around. He goes into the bank that he works at. He brings his dog to work. Very strange. Something I could see Danny doing.
I've tried to bring my dog to work.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me.
I like to know before he goes on this little venture to work, he does have a nice little conversation because he couldn't get his car to work with. But he's a neighborhood gentleman.
Well, he's got a foreign piece of shit car.
Yeah, and he tells him, he's like, it's not starting because you got a foreign piece of shit car. You can't put parts in there. And, he keeps talking about all these, like, gremlins. He refers to, like, anything that's, like, foreign that comes and, like, is just going to be a problem. Refers to it as a gremlin. Because he's got a wonderful plow. It's called the Kentucky Harvester.
Yeah. American made, lasted 15 years. I guarantee that if he still lived to today, he would still be riding that Kentucky Harvester and probably would have been voting for Donald Trump.
Is that just like a thing people do in Kentucky?
Yeah. Well, no, just that guy, because, he hates foreign-made cars.
You're absolutely right. I believe you, because there's a scene where you're in his house later with his wife, and he's got like a Richard Nixon poster in there. So those people vote for Trump.
They're MAGA guys. They're MAGA people. You're in MAGA country here.
Yeah.
Do we know actually where this movie takes place?
Kentucky.
It is Kentucky?
I think it is Kentucky.
Kentucky's a nice state. I've driven there. It's a cool place.
I've been there with Shane and Nick.
Yeah, Kentucky was nice. We went to an aquarium in Kentucky. Very nice
It
aquarium.
was sexy. Yeah, there were some sexy fish.
So Billy's at work, and his dog is going to do the unthinkable. It's going to maul a woman, Mrs. Deagle.
Sweet woman, salt of the earth. Doesn't get enough credit in this movie. She's one of my favorite characters.
The dog was provoked.
I actually would think that the dog was just this mangy mutt who just got in her way, and she just wanted to go to the bank.
That's not how it happened.
To be fair, how can you say the dog was provoked? Are you saying the dog speaks English?
The dogs understand what you say. When I threaten Lucky and tell him I hate him and tell him I'm going to squeeze his head.
Lucky's like, I'm
one day I'll end his life. He knows, and he starts barking at me.
Is this your projection on your dog, or do you have some kind of weird thing where you?
No,
can
he legitimately starts barking and growling.
Oh, it must be the telepathy then.
Yeah. No, he feeds off of energy.
Great.
Lucky will kill you in your sleep.
We've become those people.
No.
What are those people?
The chakra folks.
What's wrong with chakra?
Well, no, I do think when I talk to my cat, it understands certain things. I do
know
believe you.
My dogs understand me when I talk to them. Maybe not Sophie as much because she's a little dumb.
My cat knows certain words, like snack.
Well, yeah, they learn outside, food time, they know what those things mean. Yeah, those are conditioned. That's conditioning. But Lucky understands me.
On a deeper level,
yes.
Lucky understands you.
Yes, he understands me.
Okay.
When I tell him Kristen is mine now, not his anymore, and he lost, he understands that, and he gets really upset.
But did he lose?
Yeah.
You're sick.
He's lost.
You need help.
I put a ring on
He's
it, and I
gonna
showed
kill
him the ring, and he started crying.
How many times did Kristen make you propose? Be honest.
That's not over
3?
yet.
She's still making you do it?
There's a few more.
Oh
out
my
there.
god.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, she told me about it at work. She's repeatedly making him do it.
What?
It's so
That's
fun.
actually incredible.
Yeah.
How many times have you done it now already?
Probably 3.
Is it to do it in front of stores so you guys get all the free stuff?
No.
Wow. Okay. Billy and a coworker are going to go get drinks. They're going to meet a waitress named Kate. She's going to say she's off on Thursdays.
Yeah. Not yet, but she will.
Yeah.
Well, and Kate also works at the bank as well.
Yes.
Yep.
So Kate is a bank teller who streamlines as a late night bartender or a server.
And there's this other guy who borderline tells Billy that he should have been fired for the way he handled the dog situation and sweet Mrs. Deagle.
I don't think there's a borderline about it. I think he straight up says, I would have fired you. If I was in that
this guy, like I
situation.
said, he's not the boss of the job. The boss gave him a break, but the boss wasn't happy either because I guess Miss Deagle's a respected client in town.
Yes.
In any case, this guy's 23. You know, he's already the junior vice president. 25, he's going to have that other guy's job. And 30, going to be a millionaire.
He's going to be a millionaire. And that was a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
Because it was the 80s.
But I mean,
A lot of money.
he tried to like ask Kate out in a way, and she just wasn't into it.
No, he's like, come on, baby, we're talking cable.
Oh my God, I forgot about that line.
I wish it was that easy.
And literally in 99, someone would be like, yo, baby, come on. Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I got Netflix.
Seriously.
I guess that's what works now. Like,
Yeah, it's like I got Netflix and Amazon Prime and HBO Max.
I've got HBO Max. You could watch any movie that's out in theaters.
Do you want to see my Disney Plus?
Oh, my God.
How's that worked for you so far, Shane?
I don't have Disney Plus, so it hasn't worked.
Oh,
Well,
you should get it.
I probably should.
You need
You
it.
should get it. You could put it with your Hulu.
Well, technically, we do have Disney Plus. We just kind of steal it from someone else. So it's
Yes.
all good.
So you do have Disney Plus.
Yeah, I guess I do. I just use someone else's.
So you should really be using that to get
Dumbass.
dates.
Okay, I can do that. I could definitely do that.
Yeah, use that as like your
But-
opening pickup line.
But what would you watch, though, from Disney Plus to get a date? Like, I feel like that's not the one to get for dates.
Oh, Marvel movies.
Yeah, Marvel movies, Star Wars, Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm weird. I'm not like a huge Star Wars guy. I like Star Wars, the originals.
I love Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
The Mandalorian
So
was
does
great.
Oh, I love The Mandalorian.
Like
Really good.
I'd rather get
Mandalorian was great.
HBO Max and just watch fucking Studio Ghibli. Like,
Boba
that's my
Fett's
jam.
coming out very soon.
It is.
Couple weeks.
By the way, the Studio
Wait,
Ghibli part of
is
HBO
Studio-
Max is my favorite part of HBO Max.
Oh, me too. It's incredible.
Wait, that's on HBO Max?
Yes.
All the Studio Ghibli movies. I think every single
I
one.
didn't know that.
I
Yeah,
like
it's amazing.
I didn't know that partly because I own all the Studio Ghibli movies. So if I want to watch them, I would just put them on my PS4.
I should have assumed you were a Studio Ghibli fan, John, with your anime
Obsession?
obsession. And
Nothing wrong with it.
Studio Ghibli movies, honestly, they transcend you. They're just like,
I thought you were gonna say hentai obsession. I mean, I do like on my Instagram repost like a lot of like anime art
Hentai.
because I think the art, yeah, hentai. I think like anime art is just so beautiful.
that's fair. I mean,
agree.
those Studio Ghibli movies, they always put me in the right mood. I don't know. They hit me different.
Right?
Yeah.
You just
Agree.
talk right after them.
I actually watched Gremlins on HBO Max.
Me too.
Me too.
Did you really?
Shane's HBO Max to be
I probably
specific.
There's a lot of sharing going on here, it seems. So,
We all share.
yeah.
Speaking of
do.
sharing, let's share
I
the
need to
gift
share
of
some hentai
Christmas.
with you.
Oh God, no. Let's share the gift of Christmas where Billy's dad
One
is
thing,
going to
Bob.
share the Mogwai gizmo.
Yeah, he's gonna share it with his kid. It's a gift that he never thought, and he puts it in like a gift wrapping, like it's a normal gift, even though there's a living creature in there. Pretty
we did
much.
it with ESO.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, we did.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't there, but I remember you doing
You weren't
it.
there?
No, I wasn't there
I
for
think
that.
everyone was there but you. We gave ESO to my sister for Christmas.
I was
She
there.
was like,
Who's
this
ESO?
sucks.
It is a bad gift.
Well, he had another gift, which was like a sweatshirt or something.
Ah,
It was a funny gift.
Yeah.
Not a
what's
good
ESO?
gift.
No,
a
no,
funny
but it's a
gift.
fine gift. Fine gift.
No,
Uh,
best gift I've ever given.
So Billy puts on a Santa hat on Gizmo. The mom takes a picture, and that's where we learn the rules. That well,
Father's
we
gonna
knew
lay
the
out
rules, but the father tells the rules: no bright lights, no water, no feeding after midnight. Billy's taking him around the house. He has to hide him because of the bright lights. So then at night, we see Billy, Gizmo, and the dog share a bed together. Super adorable. Something I know Danny would do.
I do it all the time with Lucky.
Yeah,
And then Lucky
He doesn't
contemplates
growl or bite
killing
me
you.
or anything.
it's adorable. So then the next day, we cut to the morning. Corey Feldman's in the house, and Billy's trying to juice orange juice, but his dad's machine explodes.
Yeah, and the machine is like situated on top of oranges. I think you mentioned before the podcast, Nick, about his previous invention, which was the egg thing that wasn't working.
Yeah, early on in the movie, the mom goes to ask Billy to crack some of the eggs. He does one, and then like 7 of the eggs all fall down. He tries doing it again. And throughout the entire movie, all of his father's inventions, they all have something wrong with them, something exploding here, something's going wrong there, as we'll go on
Do you guys
later
know
on.
that like
They suck.
person
Yeah.
on TikTok that just like people try and do like these hacks for things, and then this guy just like doesn't say anything in his TikToks and just points at like the simple solution.
I don't TikTok, so
I don't TikTok either, so I'm out
I'll
of
have
this.
to
I
send
don't
it
know.
to you because that made me think of that because it like he finds almost the most difficult way to make an invention do something, and then I just pictured this guy taking a thing of orange juice and pouring it in a glass and just pointing at it like.
I feel like
Easy.
Billy's father is actually a great inventor. Like he has very good innovative ideas. I just don't feel like he's a good engineer.
he doesn't have the execution. He needs a second guy working with
he
him.
needs an engineer. He needs somebody.
This is true.
He's got to make a living. They have a house. Like, how do they have a nice house? If
Yeah,
he's like a
that's
fellow inventor?
don't have a clue because
needs Damien.
I feel like they can't be making it off of his.
He had to
inventions.
have one hitter somewhere.
If you, no, you're absolutely right because if you look at all of his products, he's got Peltzer
Or it's his kid's
labeling
bank
on
job.
everything. Like the Peltzer branding is there. He's had to be successful with something. It's just like these last ones are probably just like
Or
And it
he's
was
just
the
like
80s.
banking off of his kid's bank job.
he's kind of like the Michael Madsen of inventors.
Oh my god!
Because like his early shit was probably great, and
And
now
then he's just
like
teetered off, and he's just making every movie imaginable just to make money.
yeah.
So let's talk about going
Anyway.
upstairs with Gizmo, Billy, and Corey Feldman. When water gets spilled on Gizmo, and we see these like little fur balls start to bubble out of Gizmo's back. He looks like he's in extreme pain during this, and the fur balls shoot out, and they just turn into 5 new Mogwais.
Yep.
So we got 6 in total.
6 in total. 5 plus Gizmo. The
It's
second
6. Nick, math guy, does it confirm?
Oh, I confirm it, 100%.
Okay, good.
And
So-
Gizmo hates this.
He does.
Danny, you mentioned before the podcast too that you think that Gizmo is a seasoned pre-pupil Mogwai.
Yeah, I think he's quite old. I think he's seen some shit, and I think he's seen this happen before. He's very self-aware because later on when they ask for the food after midnight and they trick Billy into feeding them, Gizmo declines the food. Like he's very self-aware of his body and what's going on and his species, and I feel like he doesn't want to become that. So he's probably seen it happen before, and is aware of how to avoid it and knows how to take care of himself. Whereas these other gremlins, like their natural instinct, because they're so young, because they're so mischievous, they want to evolve and cause mayhem.
And they don't mention anything. I don't think there's any turning back. There's no like stage turn back. Like once you go through the pupil stage, you're gone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
I mean, there could be, but because like we don't have the Chinese man here, there could be. We just don't know.
yeah, we don't. Yeah, I'm just
It's
theorizing.
not super important to that.
No, it's not. It's more of like a theory. Because
Yeah.
we'll go on to this movie, like when they actually go through this like next stage in their evolution, they become the opposite of what Gizmo is. Cute
Yeah.
and adorable.
Yeah. So these new ones, there's a leader, Stripe, because he has the stripe over his head.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think Danny said before we recorded, they like just kind of flock to him, right?
Yeah.
Why is he the
Yeah.
leader?
Because he has that stripe.
Yeah, I think it's just the stripe in general. And like I said, there's one part in the movie where all these guys they're all together and they're just listening on his plan. Like they're all just following his lead. He's always the one that's out in front of all of them, like in all the scenes. Like he's in the forefront. And another thing that is really just crazy with this movie, they have 3 rules. Of course, the water, the food, and the sunlight. And 2 of these rules are broken within like 12 hours of getting the Mogwai.
Yeah, literally.
Are
Which
they
is-
they're broken accidentally, right? Like,
yeah, the water
most part,
and
yeah.
then the light. It's just like, but what are the chances of that?
I know.
And also,
Well, the light is not on purpose. The water
Yeah.
was initially not on purpose, but then once they learned what the water did, they were like, let's just keep doing it.
well,
I
'cause
think that they're born knowing what it does.
when Billy shows his father, they actually think, oh, we could have this as like a new invention, as a product. Or a way for
Peltzer
that. Yeah, the Peltzer Pet. That was the name of it. A way for them to make money. Another thing that was just outstanding was just how quickly these things reproduced. Like these things were fur balls and they grew, and in a matter of 20 seconds, they were full-grown adult Mogwai.
Magic, Nick.
yes.
It's magic. Don't question magic.
I know it's magic, but just they go from little fur balls into the same size as Gizmo in a matter of 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Magic.
It's
And I feel like
magic.
that's like mentioned later, like way later in the movie, but like of course his dad, like his first thought is I can profit off this. Like this will make me money.
There's also no mention about sustainability for the Mogwai, like in the pre-pupil stage. How does he sustain himself, Gizmo?
He eats.
Do we know that? We
Yeah.
don't.
No, because he ate.
Yeah,
Did we never
can,
see him eat?
He can eat, but we don't know what sustain. Like we don't know even if food sustains
Well,
them.
they can't drink water.
Correct. So I don't know what sustains them. Is what I'm saying. Like, is it just?
Probably just.
I think it's
Munchies?
just food. I would assume it's just,
is it just
food.
Munchy, munchy.
Munch, 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 munch.
We never see them poop either. So like
They don't poop.
I would assume that like girls in Mogwai just don't poop.
It's true.
girls poop.
They don't.
That's literally a lie.
All right, we're not going to talk about that though, because we're going to talk about Billy going to his dad, seeing him break a bad card shuffler or a card dealer thing and just shooting cards everywhere. And he's going to tell his dad that there is like now 6 Mogwais in the house. He explains everything that happens.
Yeah, he has to break down to him that they got into the water.
Yeah.
And he remembers that was a rule that Mr. Chinese Man told him not to do.
Well, actually, the kid told him.
But now that we've broken the rule, we should profit off of it.
Exactly. We're going to cut to nighttime where Billy has all of his Mogwais sleeping in a suitcase. Super adorable.
Yeah, this is very cute.
Except Gizmo. Gizmo gets to sleep.
They
in the
like
bed.
gyrate. You know what they
Yeah,
gyrate?
they got a little shake going on.
Yeah.
To be fair, all these Mogwai are very cute in general. What they turn into is something wild, and the rest of the movie's wild, but this is like one of the cutest and most horrific movies I've ever seen, like just meshed into one. You see Gizmo with his cute little eye rolls, like watching this race car movie, just with his eyes going, and then later on with
just
some of
sitting
these,
in bed.
yeah, and then some of these kill scenes, especially with the mother, like it just goes one side of the spectrum to the complete opposite side of the spectrum real quick.
Wild.
It's the 80s, you know?
Yeah, the 80s were sick.
My brother loved this movie.
It's
one of his favorite movies.
I like this movie too. So then at night, Billy starts to hear his dog howling, right? And he has no idea where his dog is. So he goes outside and he sees his dog is hung up by Christmas lights.
Who would have put it there?
You.
Wow, that's
It was the Gremlins.
a charge on my account.
You don't think it was Brian?
Yeah,
That's a hot take.
What about Mrs.
I think it was
Deagle?
you, Shane.
Well, that's who they do think it was. They do think it was Mrs.
I think it was
Deagle.
Shane.
I would never. I would never do that.
How strong are these gremlins that
You
they
hate
picked
dogs.
this dog up?
You love fucking dogs.
And also, did like each gremlin go on top? Well, each Mogwai go on top of each other to reach him up to the lights? Because that dog was pretty high in the air, and these
Yeah.
things are like what?
Oh,
maybe a foot
I had
tall?
assumed they threw him out the window and he got caught in the lights.
I guess that is possible.
That
Was the window open?
I don't know.
Maybe.
That was
It's
my
possible.
assumption that they threw the dog out the window.
It's possible. But the next day, Billy brings a Mogwai to the science teacher at his local high school, and they put some water on it to watch it reproduce. He shows him how to do it, and he keeps the new reproduction Mogwai to run tests on it.
Yep.
Billy then walks outside, and outside is the man from earlier in the movie, and he talks about how there's gremlins in the engine.
Gremlins everywhere. You got to be careful. You got to know what you're looking for.
There's foreign objects in them gremlins, you know.
Yep.
You gotta watch out for them.
Can't trust
agents.
him. Can't trust him. So Kate is also there. She tells the guy he has to walk home. He's not driving. So Billy and Kate go for a walk, and Kate basically says, the holidays are depressing. It's such a sad time. Now everyone has to like the holidays. And Billy is so turned on. He's like, do you want to go out with me on Thursday night?
She's like, okay, it's okay for people to badmouth like Thanksgiving or all these other holidays, Valentine's Day, Easter, Halloween even, but like if you badmouth Christmas, you're considered like a leper.
Yeah.
And he uses that opportunity to take advantage and get a date.
Yeah, it's genius,
Yeah,
right?
It's a very Shane move.
He took advantage of that girl's emotions. Her emotions were high. He saw an opportunity to swoop in. You know what? It
Yeah.
worked out for him.
I know
right?
what? I'm about it.
She said yes.
She clearly liked him.
Yeah, she liked him.
no.
She
There was
did
definitely
like
a
him.
connection
Established,
before
yeah.
that walk. So
From their first scene together, you knew
It was
he
just
was the love
it was a
interest.
walk to remember.
Yeah.
Exactly. Where's Mandy Moore? She in
Oh my
that
God.
one?
Yep.
I mean, she has very good reason to dislike Christmas for what happened to her.
Yes, we're going to learn a dark backstory.
Yeah.
That we feel like everybody in town should know, but nobody does.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that when it comes to that part.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
movie.
But what we'll talk about now is that we see the science teacher drawing some blood from the Mogwai. Mogwai, not too big a fan of
He's
this.
got a syringe and a needle in it.
So now Billy is home. He's watching a movie at night. And the Mogwais are like, we want some more food. And Billy's like, I fed you already. But then Billy looks at the time. He's like, all right, it's before midnight. I'll give you a little snack.
Munchy, munchy.
Munch, munch.
Munch.
You guys want to join in?
Munch.
Dan? Okay.
This movie's rated PG.
I
That's
agree.
wild.
It is.
It doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me at all. And I
We need
feel it's
some rated
appropriate.
R passion in it.
Well, we'll get into all of that shortly because the next
Wait,
day.
I know we're doing fucked up. I'm sorry. I know we're doing fucked up February this year, but what if we just did like an aggressive, passionate February? Would that work?
What do you mean by aggressive,
Like rape-
passionate?
Rape movies?
No.
Because I said that and Brian really grinned.
Well, because we're doing one.
Okay.
No, not like that. Just like movies that just have passion. Like all our movies have passion. Like we look for movies that just have passion.
Just like passionate horror movies?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe not in February, but maybe in like July or August.
Why are you rubbing Shane as you're saying this? Like,
There's
We
a
were-
lot of passion.
we have a very tight schedule. Unfortunately, we're kind of locked in for a little while.
Yeah, we're actually locked in through the month of June.
Yeah.
True.
With some really good stuff.
Yeah,
coming up.
really good stuff coming up. Good stuff.
that
Good
doesn't
stuff.
answer my question.
Why am I rubbing Shane?
Yeah.
It's the thing we do.
Yeah, we're just, you know,
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
we're just two dudes being dudes.
Shane has junk shoulder. He needs a good rub.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
That's true.
So
COVID shoulder.
we wake up the next day and there's just fucking gross ass green cocoons.
Dude. Okay, so question for you guys.
Okay.
6K. I'm fucking the cocoon for
Yeah.
6K.
I was saying, you fuck a Mogwai, though.
I would cuddle and love. So that would be high triple digits to fuck a Mogwai.
Fucking a Mogwai triple digits?
That would kill it, though. It would Mog die.
be Mog Pie.
Yeah.
The cocoon or the Mogwai, you would have to pay me enough to pay off my car and my student loan.
Is there water in
Why?
semen?
I mean,
I believe so.
Yeah, you'd instant pregnate the Mogwai.
That is sick. So, Danny, you're saying you would, for 6K, you would fuck a Metapod.
Yeah.
That's something. Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to just say this. If I put the money on the table, your brother would do it too.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
stick my dick in the Metapod for 6K?
Yes, you would.
Yep.
You 100%. You would do anything for money.
I would do it if I didn't know what the gremlin was. If I knew what the gremlin
Because it's like grabbing
was,
your dick.
It could like, really rip your dick off.
They say everyone has a
It
price, and that especially applies to Shane.
Wow.
I'm not going to detest.
So the teacher also has a cocoon in a cage now. The Mogwai is no longer there because at night the Mogwai in that cage actually snuck in a sandwich the teacher left next to the cage.
He left a little sandwich out the cage and he got a little hungry. So you said like you think that the Mogwai have this tendency for people to know like,
They're very self-aware. Yeah.
but like
Yep.
they're just born. It
Yeah,
has to be an
but we're
instinct.
Yeah, it's
also-
an instinct thing.
Yeah. It's well, I think
Yeah,
they're
but
born
Billy's
with
also
self-awareness.
He's also just giving out Mogwai without telling anyone else the rules. So
Yeah.
Even when they are just born, they must know the rules because, well, as the scene goes on with the clock, like, why would they cut
Destroy
the
the
clock
clock.
time
Yeah.
if they know the midnight
Yeah.
rule is a thing? Like,
They're
Yeah.
clearly
So-
very intelligent, and they're magical creatures.
I'm
They're
just
not
in theory, I'm trying to understand how you know that on birth.
because it's magic.
no, I completely agree with what you're saying, Brian. It just, but they do just have this like predetermined knowledge already of like everything.
It is it's a mystical species that doesn't exist. So it's possible
They
this is
could be born with all of the knowledge
from Gizmo.
that Gizmo has.
Yeah.
Because even like
True.
Stripe goes with the fountain at the end, and then
Yeah,
other
When
war
he goes
like
in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. He knows. They know.
knows
They
what's
know.
what.
So we cut to the bank, and Billy is there, and Mrs. Deagle is like, if I ever catch your dog, I will literally give it the slowest of deaths. Dark.
Yeah.
yeah, it's dark.
She'll get hers.
she would say the same thing if like he just had a kid that was annoying her.
Probably. She would slowly kill a kid, too. She's fucking sick. We cut back to the house, and we see cocoons pulsating. Gross. And then they open up, and we see Gizmo just hiding in a helmet, shaking as
So
the gremlins
adorable.
emerge.
So adorable.
The little gyrating shit.
Yeah, a little
It
gyration.
reminded me of Lucky because Lucky likes to shake.
Yeah, he's a shaker. He's a chihuahua. They all
He's
shake.
a mover and a shaker.
So we then cut to the teacher, and he sees that the creature has escaped from the cage. He searches around, and he starts to see his desk shake. So he's like, hey, I got this here candy bar I know you like. I got this candy bar, right? You see?
That's not what he sounded like
It wasn't?
at all.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, God. I thought it sounded like it. Like, I got this candy bar.
I know you and your voices, and I've just let you go.
That was
I,
bad.
I know you're my brother and all, but those voices just need to stop at this point.
But he's like, I got this candy bar. Right? Okay.
It didn't sound like that.
Well, he
You
gets...
sound like a Looney Tunes character.
Well, I guess that guy did too, because I'm doing the voice perfectly. He
on.
gets pulled under a desk, though. Billy then comes into the classroom. It's kind of like a cutaway into Billy coming in, and he sees the teacher dead under the desk with a needle in his ass.
Irony?
Yes.
Yes, it was funny. That was funny. I laughed when I saw that.
You would. The gremlin attacks Billy, scratches his hand a little pussy hands. Oh,
Ooh, pussy hands?
yeah, little pussy hands. Pussy hands. Hi, Dan. You like what me and Brian do sometimes? Little pussy hands.
We're just gonna move on.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Billy's mom is going to grab a knife and get ready for combat because Billy's going to call her. The line's going to cut. She's going to see all the eggs are hatched, so she knows shit is going wrong. We're also going to see the gremlins throwing darts at Gizmo.
At Gizmo on a dartboard, which is unfortunate. You never want to see.
Throw him down the laundry chute.
Yeah, which is, like I said, the best option you could possibly throw for Gizmo.
Yeah, because they throw him to safety pretty much.
Fucking danger zone. By the way, speaking of danger zone, Dan, how are those crickets?
I didn't like the sour cream and onion, but I did like the salty.
Yeah, so the salt and vinegar were definitely very salty. I like the crickets. They're good.
Did you try the sour cream and
Were
onion?
they?
I did. I'll try more.
Why
I
do
mean, I
you
love this.
have
There's one
crickets?
left.
He eats crickets. He just enjoys eating crickets.
I like them.
It's a snack.
Just get
Only
some.
4.5 calories per serving, and a serving is one container. So
Boxer for serving.
that really helps me stay within my caloric budget.
There you go.
Yeah, so just eat crickets. That's the moral of this story. All right, so let's get into the Arnold Schwarzenegger portion of this movie. The mom is going to go downstairs, push a gremlin into a mixer, mix it. Blood flies everywhere. Then she's going to stab one to death that is throwing plates at her. Then she's going to push one in a microwave and blow it up. And at this point is where I'm like, man, how is this just PG? And then I realize it's the 80s. There is no PG-13. And they just never gave movie R, apparently. Because this
Yeah.
could be an R with all the death and the blood.
It was very much like kids enjoyed this movie.
It's horrifying.
I don't find it horrifying. And I hate horror movies. I didn't find this horrifying.
I don't know. Watching something explode in a microwave seems very excessive for a kid to be watching.
Seen something similar in Urban Legend.
I didn't find
And
this
that's an
movie
R
scary.
movie.
Yeah, but it's like a little like Muppet exploding. It's just like cartoony
Well,
fun.
it's an animal.
I can see it from both sides.
It's
to be
like a
honest.
Muppet.
It's like there's not like an over like intensified blood factor with this movie, but there's like suggestive stuff that you'd be like, wow, this is
Not a kid's movie.
not a kid's movie. Yeah, I can see it both ways.
Yeah, I'm not like saying the movie's like outwardly like it's gross, I guess is the word to use at times.
'Cause it wasn't
it's
bloody.
A gross movie. No, it's not because it's green, but
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It's more so gross than blood, but
The thing is, all the graphic deaths were of the Gremlins.
Yes,
which is why
yes.
why it made sense to me.
the
Like-
people deaths are more comedic.
They're also
Yeah.
cut out a
Yeah,
lot
they're
of
all-
them.
cut
off
out. You don't
screen.
see the people die.
So
Except
she,
for that woman that got flown out of her window on her chair.
Is she
That was
dead
so
though?
great.
Can we confirm that?
I
hope
would say
so.
she's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't know if she was dead or not. She was just in a chair. Like,
I think that was a comedic death.
The police just stared at her and didn't help her
Those
either.
police were so useless.
Yeah.
you also
Alright.
see Santa get mauled too.
We're getting there. So then the mom goes into the living room. A gremlin is in the tree, so the tree falls on her. She's getting scratched. She's like trying to stab it in the tree. She can't get it. Billy comes running in, grabs the sword off of the wall. They just have fucking Excalibur's sword on the wall.
Sure they do.
He slices off the head. The head flies into the fireplace. The head is screaming in the fireplace. And Stripe just looks over and he's just like,
Deuces.
he's like, Gizmo, caca. And like, he just bounces.
What does that mean, though?
That's
He,
literally,
he calls Gizmo poop.
Yeah, the entire movie is like,
yeah.
Does that just mean poop? Is that what he means? by
Yeah.
that?
So they speak Spanish.
Isn't caca poop?
I mean, yes, it is. But is that what they mean? It's poop in Spanish.
Yeah. I'm just, he's like, Gizmo, caca. I think it's a Spanish gremlin. Couldn't you tell by the stripe?
See, to me, a Stripe was more of like this man's got military leadership.
Yeah.
I can get more on board with that, the military leadership, than Spanish stripe gremlin.
He brings out a crossbow later on.
It's something that makes him stand out and makes them gravitate to him as the alpha.
That's true. The stripe.
That's how I took the stripe.
So the dad calls home from the convention center. No one answers, obviously, because there's fucking pandemonium. Billy then goes to the YMCA because he sees like that there's a actual comically sized gremlin hole in the glass. And he just goes by the pool and he sees Stripe. And this is why the gremlins are self-aware. Stripe jumps into the pool.
Jumps into the pool. And this is a cool scene, the way this is shot with the water kind of bubbling like a freaking bog.
Yeah, I thought that was super
And
cool.
Billy just runs away because he knows, like, this is not good. So then we cut the snowplow guy,
Oh,
gremlin guy. And he's like watching some TV with his wife when they're having some reception issues because there's 4 gremlins on the antenna. Really messing up the picture. I know Nick hates when his picture is messed up when he's watching TV.
Well, he should have got
That's
a
a
Zenith.
fact.
Yep, exactly. So he goes outside, does a little investigating.
a little extra reconnaissance.
And this is the thing, and this is the irony of the scene. There's gremlins in his snowblower.
Kentucky tractor.
Kentucky
Your
tractor.
yeah.
It's a tractor because I think we referred to it as a plow at some point.
They do.
It's called company was Kentucky Tractor.
Harvester.
Harvester. It is like a plow or something. I don't know.
All right, whatever.
There's gremlins in it.
And they're going to chase him. He's going to run into his house. They're going to plow right through his house. And then they're going to plow him and his wife.
They do. It's a cutaway. You don't see it, but
Yep.
they're going right towards them for sure.
And they're dead. They're big dead.
It would have been pretty great to watch that with like Tammy and the T-Rex type of kills.
Oh, yeah.
Getting
That would have been very bloody.
That would
if
have
Tammy
ruined the
and
movie for me.
The blood?
I like that it was like cheesy 80s classic.
Well, you're not really a horror movie person, and honestly, Tammy and the
Yeah.
T-Rex is like the cheesy 80s horror, or
It
gore
is.
at least.
It's so
think,
gorgeous.
I think one of the funny things about that kill too is his realization that gremlins are real because he's talking about it the entire
The movie,
movie.
yeah.
These foreign objects. He's like, "Oh, there's actually gremlins in there."
Yeah, because he's actually screaming, right? He's like, gremlins, gremlins.
Yeah, and there is undoing. So
So we cut to a man putting mail in the mailbox. It gets spit at him. Then another man sticks his hand in there. The gremlins just grab up his hand. The gremlins, like we said, they fuck with you.
They're trolls.
They're trolls.
They're literally trolls,
They're
yeah.
literally YouTube trolls. Another man shows up, and the
They
gremlin
look like YouTube trolls.
yeah, they just start attacking. So then the police get a call about a tractor accident. This is when Billy's in the police station, telling the police like there are gremlins. You need to like take care of.
They laugh
this.
at him.
They laugh at him, but then they leave to go to the tractor accident scene.
Yeah. And he's trying to say that like this is not just like an accident, like they're causing this.
Yeah.
And they're ignoring him.
They don't believe him.
We cut to Mrs. Deagle's estate. Mrs. Deagle is at her house.
She's
she has
caring for a lot of cats. She's a cat lady.
She's got plenty of cats. She hears Christmas carolers on the outside.
I hate Christmas carolers.
She goes to open their door, and it's the gremlins. And they're just like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah."
I don't understand it.
I think that was my best accent I've ever done.
I was actually gonna say that. That was actually pretty spot on.
I give you credit for that. You do a good gremlin
Honestly, your
Christmas.
best accent.
Yes, I did it. I've made it. I've made it.
Forget
Debatable.
the chipmunks
Yeah,
Christmas
let's
carols.
not
Let's
get
go
too
to
into it.
Gremlins.
But yeah, she just freaks out. So she goes into her electric scooter chair, and Stripe has already tampered with it, and it launches her out of the window. Brian's favorite character is gone.
Yeah, it's a shame.
At this point, the gremlins are the heroes because to me, they just killed the main villain.
I still think she's alive.
Well, I don't think so.
Okay.
How do you survive that?
I think it's a survivable fall,
I-
but
I-
at her age and stuff, she's probably
Yeah.
dead.
I mean, she landed in what? The street or snow?
Street snow.
Yeah.
Because it is snow.
Snow, yeah.
Not heavy snow. Not much snow.
Yeah, but,
Is it heavy rain?
but we don't know if she tumbled. It looks like she landed on the back of the thing.
I'm going to say.
You'd think there'd maybe a rollover, but
I think she's dead.
I didn't see one.
Was she in Gremlins too? I didn't see Gremlins too.
I didn't see
She's
Gremlins
definitely not in Gremlins too.
Is any of these people in Gremlins too?
Gizmo.
Is Billy?
I don't know. I know Gizmo is though.
Billy's just out fucking, dude.
Billy's just getting fucking ass.
Is she?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Okay, so moving on. Mrs. Deagle's dead. The cops drive by and they see her, either dead or alive. Regardless, she's in the street. The cops see it. Then the cops look over and they just see Santa Claus getting mauled by gremlins.
Absolutely mauled. I forgot the name they said, but it's someone they know is just getting mauled by gremlins. And they kind of like go up to the police car, and the other police car in the passenger seat, like, you just put up the window, let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Like,
they cut the brakes though. The gremlins cut the brakes
Yeah.
during this. So as they like drive away, they're no longer like able to brake and they crash and like blow up. Now we cut to the bar scene, which is actually one of the coolest scenes in the movie, because like there's this gremlin sitting at the bar smoking cigs,
I love
taking shots. Kate's serving them.
She's serving all of the gremlins. I'm like, what is fucking happening?
I fucking love
I
it.
just left.
I love the personalities that each gremlin is taken on, and like the different costumes they wear. One is dressed like a woman. It's like
Then you got like the gangster one, and there's one with a gun. One's throwing darts. Like
So
it's
many.
so funny.
so
One's
many
just
questions.
swinging on a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Muppets. They're literally Muppets.
But like, why would they do this?
There's a
Just to do
breakdancing
it?
gremlin in this scene,
there is.
wearing fucking 80s workout clothes.
I think they just love the chaos, and I think that's just what they thrive off of. And from
They're
that
here
point for the next like 20 minutes, it's just pure chaos.
It's
of
chaos.
Gremlins.
Town
yeah,
chaos.
I think you have to just take it for what it is, for the movie for what it is, and that's what they, you know, it's meant to be funny too.
No, because Stripe is playing cards in this scene, and the other gremlin's about to beat him in cards, so Stripe shoots him.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm down with funny. I just, I want there to be like, I wanted the movie to make sense.
It's wild. It is
I'm
wild.
trying to
Magic.
in theory.
Magic.
Okay.
And even when Kate tries to leave, isn't there like a robber goblin?
Yeah, there's a
with
robber
hood
goblin
on?
with a hood and a gun.
There's also like one that like exposes itself to her.
Oh,
Like it
there's-
opens the coat.
There's
That's so
Flasher.
funny,
There's
yeah.
Flasher
Yeah, the
gremlin.
Flasher one.
He's wearing the fucking Rick Astley coat from Never Gonna. Yeah, so she starts taking pictures to like get out of the bar, and that's when she gets rescued by Gizmo and Billy. And this is when they go to the bank, and she tells the story of why she doesn't like Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
Which like I felt like this was out of place. Did you guys feel like this was out of place?
I do agree. I think it was either Brian or Dan said it should have happened their first time talking about her not liking Christmas,
Yeah.
but
It wouldn't make sense that this far deep that he would know about this, that her father was basically like trying to give gifts and like slid down the chimney and got stuck.
and he cracked his neck. He died instantly. They start to smell a smelly smell in the chimney. They went to investigate, and it was their father in the chimney, which, like someone else
Smelly
said,
smell that smells.
How does
smelly.
nobody
Know
know
this
this
story?
in the town? Like if this happened in any small town, like word is going to travel. My only thought is maybe this happened somewhere else, and they moved to wherever Billy lives to kind of get away from that. After it happened, they said, "Oh, we're going to get a fresh start, not talk about this anymore." Because if that happened in a town, like rumors are going to fly. People are going to know what happened. Police talk, their families talk, EMTs
Yeah,
talk.
makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Small town, little small town chatter
Yeah. Small town, big rumors.
down at the billiards hall.
We used to go to the billiards hall, remember?
Oh, yeah, smoking cigarettes and
Yeah.
cigars at the billiards hall at 17.
70, 15.
Yeah, whatever it was.
the billiards hall had literally no rules. You could just bring alcohol in there and drink.
We were
and play
literally like teenagers doing like meth.
Whatever you
there.
wanted.
What, the one on 46?
Yeah, that one
my
has
God.
I can see
no
it going
rules.
on.
Yeah, so now they go to the movie theater and they see that all the gremlins are there eating some popcorn and they're getting ready to watch Sleeping Beauty.
I love this
Snow
movie.
White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah, Snow White.
Oh yeah, it is Snow White. It's not Sleeping Beauty.
Hi ho,
Hi
hi
ho.
ho.
They were
And,
all
yeah, all the
Oh,
gremlins are
pretty
singing
good.
it.
Shane,
and the crowd.
you do a good gremlin voice.
Oh god, now I can't do it on the spot.
That's fair.
So you're a one-hit wonder. is
I
what
think
you're
I am.
saying.
They're all singing it.
Yeah,
It's because of the great Dopey. Dopey's just legendary, dude.
Dopey's a great. He's a great dwarf.
One of my favorite dwarves. Yeah. He's in my top 7.
So they're singing along. Stripe leaves to go get more popcorn. Oh no, he actually leaves to go get milk duds because someone's like milk duds.
Yeah. When we were watching it, there was like 3 or
Milk
4 times
duds.
he's just like, yeah, milk duds, milk duds.
So there's no milk duds. So he sees candy across the street. So Stripe goes to get the candy. Milk duds. Billy and Kate and Gizmo then cause a gas leak in the theater. They go to escape, but the picture turns off. The gremlins see them, so the gremlins charge through the screen. They chase Billy, Kate, and Gizmo. They are able to get outside. They lock the door, and the theater explodes, burning all of the gremlins alive except for Stripe.
Yeah, I think
whole scene was amazing, by the way.
the idea was like that they let the gas go, but they also he lit like this piece of cloth on fire
Yeah.
that would eventually lead to the gas to blow it up.
Yeah, I just thought like the visuals of that scene were like when you see them kind of running at the screen.
Yeah,
and
it's
all like
incredible.
The black shadows, like really well. Like I love practical effects, and that's why I said like they don't make movies like this anymore. Like they're fun, they're timeless, they're classic. Like this is a timepiece of the 80s.
I agree. I
Gremlins
completely
is that.
agree because I love practical effects too. Me and Brian are both like that.
For
so it's
sure.
actually good to see like non-CGI gremlins just running around.
I wouldn't want to see
I
a movie
love
like
a
this
good
made
Muppet.
now.
Agreed. So Billy and Kate and Gizmo realize, though, that Stripe is in the store across the street. They see him there. So then they go to there because they know they have to kill Stripe. They have to finish this. And Stripe just starts riding a skateboard throughout the store.
Yeah, he's scampering. A little skateboard scamper. You play the Mario Party game?
I love a little
Oh, yeah,
skateboard
it's good.
scamper.
He also rides a tricycle at one point, which is so adorable, even though
Incredible.
he's ugly.
It's almost like the leprechaun.
Yeah.
I was
Billy,
literally just thinking that.
Billy and Kate share a passionate kiss.
They just kiss out of nowhere.
Not sure that was needed.
Okay. Billy then has razors thrown at him, like saw blades.
Sure.
Saw blade, yeah.
Cuts right into the wall.
Yeah. Stripe starts to like just throw objects at Billy. Stripe then like shoots a bow and arrow, bow and arrow.
It's a crossbow.
Yeah.
Crossbow.
He hits Billy. It's actually crazy. While this is happening, though, Gizmo is like kind of searching for like something like
Bright lights.
Stripe then comes back with a chainsaw.
Yeah, this is a cool
Yep.
scene too because at the
Don't
same
know how he found one there.
at the same time, in shots that are going in sequence, Gizmo's riding a car around the toy
Yes.
store, and if I'm not mistaken, Kate is like messing around with the breaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forget what she does exactly. I think she flicks on one of the breaker switches, causes him, meaning Stripe, to flip over, the chainsaw hitting the ground,
And the chainsaw carries him away.
Carries
It's
him
actually
away.
a really cool scene.
and the plug actually unplugs.
Yes. So Billy has been saved by this. After he's been dragged away, Stripe shoots at Billy now because now he has a gun again. And then he sees he's at a fountain. And he sticks his finger into the water fountain.
Yeah, because he wants to multiply.
And this is actually really gross, too.
So that means you can multiply in even the Gremlins stage.
Yes.
Well, obviously we've seen that before.
Yeah, he jumped in
earlier.
the pool.
Yeah,
earlier.
And
So-
when they
Right.
multiply in that stage, they don't come out cute and fuzzy anymore.
No, they come out
just
as gremlins.
Gremmy.
And the pus bubbles coming out of his back are disgusting.
Yeah. That means to me that he's going to be birthing a lot.
But like Brian said, Gizmo's been riding around the car. Gizmo launches himself off of a shovel into a shutter, pulls the shutter down. A bright light from the sun opens up, shining onto Stripe. It melts, so we learn that bright sunlight melts.
It melts him, and I think it like forces him into the fountain.
Yes.
Yes.
So then he pops out of the fountain, and he's just like a melted
Just as a
bubbling gas.
skeleton, yeah.
Yep. So he's dead. They've killed Stripe. We cut back to the home. Everyone is happy. Everyone's like, we saved the day despite actually killing some people in the town.
Billy and Co.
Like, so many dead people.
exploded a movie theater. There could have been a passerby there to die.
Yeah. But then the Asian man comes in and he's like,
Out of nowhere,
Yeah.
just shows up in their house.
I don't know how he knew their address.
I think I thought it was presumed that the dad had contacted him.
Wait, didn't he give him
Told
his
him to come
card?
pick it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
he gave him his business card. Nick is
Yeah.
right. He gave him the
Yeah.
business card. So he shows up and he's like, you're not responsible enough to have the Mogwai.
Yeah.
Was that a good accent?
No.
Not as good as the other one, but
Well,
It wasn't a bad one. It just wasn't good.
Okay.
in case you're right,
At this
though.
point, I'm just taking what I got.
They were not ready. But he does mention that, like, the Mogwai does have some final words for Billy.
He does. And Billy opens the chest and Gizmo says, bye, Billy.
Not bad.
that one was better. You actually do animals and creatures better than humans.
Yes.
Yeah,
True.
because every human, no matter
They
if you're
stick with
French, if you're Greek, if you're from Ethiopia, you're getting an Italian accent.
You're just gonna
Your
be
human
Mario.
accents suck.
Oh, God. Tough crowd. And that's the end of Gremlins.
It is.
I really enjoy this movie.
Me too.
Oh, I did too.
One thing that we haven't even mentioned is the music in this movie is fucking fantastic.
Oh, it is. It's
Amazing
incredible.
Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. 8 out of 10.
Yeah. For the movie or the score?
Oh, no, the score's a 10 out of 10, the movie's an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
To Brian.
That was a fucking fast review, Shane. Wow.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I mean, no. If realistically, I love this movie. Like, it does have its faults in like the story, and like some things aren't explained. But in terms of a Christmas horror movie, it's like I really enjoy it. I like the characters. I love the Gremlins, the Mogwai. Like, they're so entertaining to watch. Like, it's a movie I watch all the time. I've seen this movie so many times now, and I never get tired of watching it. I guess because I also grew up watching it as a kid. It's just one of those things I like hold close to my heart. Like I enjoy watching this movie a lot. So 8 out of 10.
Yeah. This is actually my first time watching this movie. I haven't seen it, and I watched it almost twice this week. But
Oh,
Almost twice.
Yeah, so like I like the movie. I think it's really funny. I think it serves its purpose being a Christmas horror movie. I definitely have major questions theoretically about this movie. There's leaps you have to make. For one, like, why are they Christmas caroling? They automatically absorb American culture in about a minute. I can't make that leap. Like, I need to have like a rational leap.
TV.
Yeah, like I have to make rational leaps. Although the guy did mention like, oh, you got Gizmo to watch TV, but like, is it like automatically do they absorb all this? Like, we're to make a lot of assumptions in this movie.
See, I feel like those leaps that you need, I don't want those because the movie is what it is and it owns it. And like I said, it's like supposed to be one of those fun, like Muppet, like goofy movies.
I'm with you, but for that to be a movie, you can do that with any plot and make that work. And that's why I'm not a fan of that type. So with that being said, I like this movie a lot. I was going to go 6. I'm going to go low end 7 on this movie.
Very fair.
Which is still good because I respect the level of it. I just can't foster irrational leaping.
It's very fair. All right. We'll go to Jen, as we always do, and then our 2 guests.
So I love this movie. I would give it a solid like 9 out of 10 because this is just like an 80s movie where the creature is kind of scary. Like I could see like some kids being very scared of this upon like first watching. Then like obviously we're all older and like these don't scare us now. But I love the comedy. I kind of like not knowing everything. I agree with what Danny said. I don't really want to know everything, and I just thoroughly enjoy this. I haven't seen this in years, so having this be like a watch from like a while, again, thoroughly enjoy. Would love to watch this around Christmas. I completely forgot this movie took place around Christmas. So I actually don't think young Dan has seen this, so I think I'm going to introduce him to it.
I think he would like it.
I think so too.
I also have another question. Why are they doing what they're doing?
That's one thing that I always thought of, like with the movie. Like, so with Gizmo's like a good Mogwai, like he follows everything by the rules. But the ones that are born afterwards, it's like almost like they're instantly mischievous.
For me, it's like purposeless chaos to me.
Yeah,
to me.
I think that's just their.
But why is Gizmo not like that when he was first
Because
born?
Maybe he was trained by the Chinese
I think that
man.
he was, and he learned not to be like that.
So that's, I guess, where the Chinaman is saying that they were not ready because they were not ready to handle the new Mogwai as they were first born.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
So, like, for me, like, that's some of the holes that, like, Brian was talking about. Like, there's just, like, I loved the movie. Like, I grew up watching it as a kid, as Shane did. But there's just some parts where I was confused, like, with why they act the way that they do, why Gizmo is the way he is. Like, I understand the magic element and all of that. But as a whole, the whole movie, I enjoyed it. It's a fun movie to watch. There's a lot of different storylines and plot points going into it. I love the music as well. I thought that was incredible. For me, I would give it an 8 out of 10. For me, that's a very good score. I don't like to give many things 10.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed
one movie a 10.
Yeah. For horror movies, for me, I don't know what I would give a 10. But, like, for me, a 10 would be, like, The Departed or something like that. But anyway.
Fair.
Perfect movie.
We had a missed opportunity for a horror movie, like, the past weekend.
What movie?
Not like a movie, like us being a horror movie. Because you showed a fucking baby doll around our Airbnb.
Oh, yes. Forgot about that.
That is true.
We could have been in a horror movie.
That was a missed opportunity for, like, our whole house becoming a horror movie.
That could have been something.
Sometimes you find a baby in a jar with blood.
What a way to go.
It happens.
What a way to go.
But yeah, I'll go 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I had a really good time watching it. Childhood memories. So what do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I feel like I agree with everything you and Brian are saying. Those things don't make sense. But to me, for this kind of movie, it actually isn't supposed to make sense. It's just supposed to be like goofy, zany, fun. So like them Christmas caroling, dressed in all the outfits. Like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Literally makes no sense.
Doesn't make any sense. But that moment is just there to be fun and quirky. And I give it a 10 out of 10 because I just enjoy this movie so much. And to me, it's a timeless classic. Like I said, they don't make movies like this anymore where it's like, it's fun to watch. It's a fun watch. Yeah. So if I'm watching it, I'm not looking for gremlin lore. I'm not trying to like watch Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. It's just fun. It's an hour and a half. It's a fun watch. It doesn't spook me out too much. The monsters like are scary, but not like over the top scary. So for me, who doesn't like scary things, I just thought it was fun.
All right, cool.
If you're a pansy, you'll enjoy it.
There you go.
All right. Gentlemen, I believe the only people we might have nominations for are Mogwai, but can we think of anyone?
No, I have my guy. It's the guy
you do? Because I don't remember
from
anyone's
Kentucky
name.
Tractor.
I was thinking the same thing. It was him when he got plowed by his wife. He got plowed by the thing that he loved by Gremlins that he talked about for the first half an hour of the movie.
Yeah, no, that's mine. And that's yours?
Definitely. I thought that was hilarious.
I'm going Kentucky Tractor guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That was Kentucky Tractor guy.
with that kill, I think it's just a realization for him at that moment that gremlins are real.
Yeah.
It really puts that kill over the top. Like the Mr. Deagle kill is pretty nice too. Her flying out through the window.
Oh,
and
that was a good kill. I'm surprised you didn't put her.
I like the realization of.
Because you don't think she's dead.
I don't even know if the guy from the Kentucky thing is dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they confirmed his death. The cops.
okay.
Yeah.
You don't know if the high school teacher is dead. He just had a needle in his eye.
I think that
he
dude was
looks
dead.
pretty dead.
Yeah.
I think you can assume they're all dead, I guess, but because this is PG, there's a lot of off screens and like things that are. There's a lot of irony with the one with the gremlin. That's why I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
He was a
human
cool
kill is
character.
definitely the tractor, but the way Stripe dies and like
Good
his
too.
body just melting off
awesome.
that's insane.
Or
as well.
microwave kill. Like there's some good
There's
ones.
a lot of good kills.
That was
Yeah.
an epic final boss. Stripe, great villain.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
All right.
Agreed.
Hit that
All right,
button. Let's get that
Jamie boy,
Necronomicon.
do you have a eulogy
Yes.
prepared?
Yes.
this
Yes. Yes, I do. Kentucky Tractor Man. I don't know your name, but I know one thing about you. You were a man who had beliefs. You believed that gremlins existed. You believed that gremlins were in everything and controlled everything. And not many people can go through their lifetime and have their beliefs like realized. You find out they are true. And even though that led to your demise, it led to your death, at least you went out knowing that you were always right and that gremlins did exist. And for that, we will honor you in our Necronomicon.
Even in the end of this movie, the narration that they're like, just like be careful, like look around because there could be a gremlin lurking.
It's pretty great.
I loved it.
So, that is the end of our Christmas season, the end of our Christmas reviews. What a way to go out with Gremlins. I want to say thank you, Nick, for finally coming on the podcast. Danny, thank you once again for coming on the podcast. Is GKM doing anything interesting coming up that you would like to talk about?
Yeah. January 6th, we're opening for Bumpin' Uglies at the Stanhope House.
Nice.
That's our next show. And then other stuff has not been announced yet, so I cannot confirm any of that. So the only show I have to announce is January 6th, Stanhope House with Bumpin' Uglies. Get your tickets online.
Keep an eye on their Instagram.
Keep an eye.
We'll
Follow
post
us on
more
Insta
stuff.
at GKM Band.
And TikTok.
Yeah. Also follow me on YouTube, GKM Gaming, for gaming videos.
Sweet.
Perfect. We will definitely do that, even though we already do that anyway.
You know what? Follow Sauce McGavin also.
This is what we do every
He's a famous
podcast.
Yeah,
YouTuber.
follow Sauce McGavin.
Apparently.
He deserves a plug every
He
episode,
does,
I guess.
he does. Why not?
I did wear the Sauce McGavin sweatshirt on the way here,
There you
repping
go.
the merch.
We
There you
literally
go.
told a lady at a diner that
He was a famous.
Becca's
yeah.
husband was a famous YouTuber, and she took down his information.
Nice.
That's
very
literally
Very
hilarious.
nice. So, thank you guys for being on. Like I said, this wraps up Christmas season. We are now going into January, where what better way to open up January
Oh, boy.
than review our first Uwe Boll movie, House of the Dead.
What a turn. What a turn from this holiday season. Especially because the last 2 weeks, we did like reasonably good movies
Yeah.
to like
This.
to
Let's
this.
fuck it up.
So, with that said, we're the final podcast signing off, and we will see you next week at the greatest rave island you've ever been
That's a
to.
fact. I mean, because you're not going to a House of the Dead. You're going to
A rave island.
with a shack.
Oh, it's great.
Shack
I
of
can't
the
wait to
Dead?
talk about it.
All right. Please remember to give us that 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Please give us a follow on Instagram at The Final Podcast and on Facebook and Twitter at The Final Pod Ever. Thank you for tuning in and catch us on Monday. Deuces.
Peace.
Shane's creepy.